Damon Arnett will be out. Trayvon Mullen will be out. Derek Carrier will be out. And we'll list Peyton Barber as questionable at this point. But I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can.
Last week, when you had some of those injuries at cornerback, and Nick Robinson played a good amount of snaps. What did you see out of him, and how confident are you in this?
We talked about him a lot in the preseason. As you know, he's had a good preseason. His second year is much better. He's just more comfortable. Down after down consistency's better. He's tackling. So we're anxious to see him continue his development. And Keyshawn Nixon, we expect to play. Brandon Faison has been a quick study. We expect to have him up and ready and available. And, of course, Nate Hobbs and Casey Hayward give us some pretty good corners that give us a chance.
Those first three guys you mentioned, Arnett, Mullen, and Carrier, any of those are long-term injuries?
We're not exactly sure yet. You know, there's different stages of IR these days, so we're still trying to decide what to do with their roster status and how long they're going to be out. It's a touchy situation, and we're still in the process of figuring it out.
John, I'm curious, so many other teams, both in the NFL and other pros and college sports, scout referees before games. Do you folks do that?
We get a report, and, you know, you get the Pro Football forecast, Pro Football Focus forecast. We get a forecast on which staff calls how many penalties, when and where, and they have statistics just like the players, so we do get some information on each group, yes.
Quick follow-up to that. Like, you're a referee from last Monday night, John Hussey. You're 0-6 since he became a ref in 2015. Everybody has won with him but you. Is that the kind of thing that you would scout and look and pay attention to?
Or send him flowers or something for the, holidays. I got to do a better job with Hussey. You're an amazing reporter. But no, I did not know that. Next time I see Hussey, I will duck and hide underneath my chair.
Amik said he was really down on himself after last season with how things went. He said it eased his mind talking to you, and it made him feel better going into the season. What conversations did you have with him?
Well, he's a young man, number one. You know, he's from Louisiana. He's in Las Vegas now. It's a little bit different than where he came from. It was a coronavirus year. You know, he wore a mask. He didn't even know what I looked like. I didn't know what he looked like until about week 6. And obviously, it was a big transition with very little off-season and a limited training camp. So it was a great step for him. He showed some mental toughness and some grit, and that's what we like about this kid. He's a great competitor, a fiery kid, and he'd make great progress in year 2.
As the weeks progressed, have you found yourself placing more emphasis on starting with the lead, playing with the lead?
We're trying to survive every day, you know. This is a tough league. You know, we're trying to move the ball on offense. We're trying to get stops on defense. We're dealing with a lot of moving parts right now. We're not the only team. But, we're trying to always start fast. Every period in practice, we try to start fast. We try to play with fast tempo. We try to get results early. We got to do a better job this week, and Chicago's not going to make it easy. They're pretty stingy on defense.
There was a taunting call on Darren Waller. Did you guys ever get any clarity on that? And is it worth talking to the players about kind of revisiting what the criteria is?
Well, we do talk about it. We really haven't, talked about that to the league. We have done a good job of avoiding those penalties. We did present the statistics. Taunting penalties are way, way up. They've called more of those this year than I think they have last year already. So it's a point of emphasis, and obviously this gives us another opportunity to emphasize it again.
What do you want to see from Kenyon Drake to have a bigger role in the offense?
Yeah, we like to see more from everybody, obviously. He's doing a good job. He's an excellent receiver. He's picking up our protection system, and we need to get better looks for all of our runners and be more committed to it to get everybody involved, honestly. But we want to get 28 going first, and we'll see what happens this week.
How important in your offense is it to be balanced, but not only that, to get that running game going, like you talked about starting fast?
Well, it's not the end all. We don't like to run into certain looks. We don't really want to throw into certain looks or certain protections into certain looks either. So to answer your question, yeah, we'd like to have balance. it certainly helps when you can run the ball and run some play action passes and move the pocket. But some of the defenses that we have seen are very good against the run, and Chicago's no different. It'll be a challenge for us. We're anxious to see our offensive line pick it up another notch.
You guys all set?
All right? Okay, have a good one.